In this video, I'll be showing you how I set up a new compost bin for my garden. First, I need to turn my other compost pile. This will make room for a third bin. To turn the pile, all I do is move the GeoBin over and then use a pitchfork to move the compost back into the bin. Every few layers, I use a watering hose to thoroughly soak the material. I take this opportunity to check on the health of the compost. Specifically, I'm looking for the state of decomposition, and I'm looking at what type of insects are living in the pile. I recently purchased a new GeoBin composting system. Assembly is made particularly easy due to the design with these keys that lock the bin into shape. I like to compost with a surplus of browns or carbon-based material. In this case, I picked up a lot of trash bags full of dried leaves that someone left at the side of the road for waste pickup. I also have several wheelbarrows full of dry chicken bedding. The third material I'm adding is charcoal. It isn't strictly necessary for good compost, but it helps with moisture retention as well as drainage, and it acts as a substrate for microbial life. I begin my new pile by adding several bags of leaves to the bottom of the GeoBin. This is important because this is the stage where you can lock the GeoBin into shape using the leaves to form the bin into a nice circle. I use a pitchfork to spread the materials inside the bin. In the past, I've also used arborist wood chips as a base for my compost. That works very well also, but it takes a little bit longer to break down. Next, I add a few inches of chicken bedding. Some people swear by doing a lasagna method where they take very good care of putting things in the proper layers. I don't think that's that important because we're going to be mixing all of this up eventually anyway. I add a bit of charcoal to the mix and repeat adding leaves, then chicken bedding, and then more charcoal. It's important to water the compost bin every couple of layers because this makes sure that the entire pile is evenly moist. If you water at the end, most of the water will run out of the sides of the bins and the inside won't get properly soaked. Once the bin is full of leaves, we've finished with the base of our compost pile. To compost food scraps, what we do is we dig a hole in the top of the compost bin. We add our kitchen waste to this hole. This can include everything from vegetables to coffee grounds to paper products. In the past, I've even shredded up junk mail and added it here. Once we've added the food waste, we cover it up with some leaves. This just prevents some of the flies from coming in and reduces pest problems. And there it is. We have 3 bins of compost now. The one under the tarp is the oldest. That one is pretty much finished and is just cooking off. The second one is the one we turned at the beginning of this video, and the one in the back is the one we just set up.